Alright, Five Freddy's. A game series with 16 games. So I'm gonna rank each one of them with these categories: S, A, B, C, D, and F. FNaF 1. Okay, these labels help a lot here because it kind of makes me think how I would describe this game. FNaF 1's definitely good. It's great. The lore was simple back then, which I like. It could be an A tier, but the gameplay, it's kind of simple. Not really any changes, so I'm gonna put it in A tier, but it's gonna be low in the A tier. I think a lot of A tier games are gonna be above it. I just feel like, you know, the animatronics, the designs are definitely good. Phone guy was iconic. But, you know, FNaF, it was popular, it was very popular, but not until the second game, FNaF 2. You know, a lot of people don't like how, you know, fast it is in the music box. I can get the music box hate, but I like how fast-paced it is. There might be a few too many animatronics, so, like, you know, you're not really scared when one appears in your office, but it's nice. The lore was definitely expanded in a good way. The mini games showing lore was, you know, a great idea. An idea actually came from Chipper and Sons. Watch Jonathan Night God's video, there's some crazy implications. Not necessarily implications, but there's some links between the Chippers and Sons and FNaF. I feel like FNaF 2 is some of the scariest designs and least scariest designs. Like with a Chica, that's just like straight up terror. But then you got like Toy Bonnie, he's kind of just like a nice looking guy. FNaF 3, scariest animatronic design I think. Springtrap, especially with the way he lurks around. But the gameplay is kind of boring, and I'm for some reason bad at it. It's quite an easy game, but I just for some reason not good. Obviously FNaF 3 is when we first saw the Springtrap failure, so more good lore implications, and it was actually meant to be the final game. People weren't happy with it, so then, you know, FNaF 4, then FNaF 6, then UCN, and then, yeah, we just keep going on. You know, the lore makes me want to go good, but the gameplay wise, it's pretty average. No one is ever like, you know what, today, just for random purposes, I want to play FNaF 3. For nostalgia, you might want to play FNaF 1, but nobody wants to play FNaF 3. I'm going to put it an average. FNaF 4 is a great game. Some people said that the designs are kind of doing too much. I don't know, I like them. They're definitely quite scary, but also just very cool designs. I feel like when a YouTuber is like, you know what, I'm gonna play a horror game for the first time. A lot of times they're going to FNaF 4. To be honest, it's probably great. Is it above FNaF 1? I don't think it is. Oh wait, and the teasers for FNaF 4. The Was It Me, that was cold. I don't think I'll put it above FNaF 1, but it's good. FNaF World, underrated. Best soundtrack in the series. Leon Riskin, he composes all the music for FNaF. He is up there with Mozart, Beethoven, C418. Legendary. Like, some of the tracks are happy, some of them are mysterious, some of them just get me ascending nostalgic. Good. Actually, I think the reason why a lot of people don't like it, on top of the fact that it's very different, you know, it's all cute. I mean, there's some spooky kind of weird aspects to it, especially with the Halloween edition where, you know, there's all the characters that you have to help, you know, that get their code back. But a lot of people were expecting like the next true FNaF game. But I don't know, watching Dan City and play it, that was like, that's nostalgic. Solid A tier, I think. But the gameplay is kind of just good, but it's definitely better to watch. A few too many fights that kind of break up, you know, your actual normal gameplay. It's also just kind of confusing, especially when you get to like the party, Balloon World, I forgot what it's called. I'm gonna slide it down to the type of good. Sister Dedication, Scott said that he naturally goes sci-fi with his games, and I can see that here. Obviously, the animatronics are designed for one purpose, and that is murder. Night 4 is just a whole can of worms, centipedes, and everything in between. I don't really know how I feel about it. I haven't played it in a very long time. The designs are pretty cool. I wouldn't say they're scary, but they're cool. They're used in a pretty good way. I think it's just at the bottom of good. FNaF 6, best. Peak. There's the nice tycoon mode, which is especially fun if you have infinite money mods. Then there's the night, which a lot of people are bad at. I don't think I'm too bad. I made it to night 4 last time, I think. It's just one of the greatest. It has my favorite character, Lefty. Scrap Trap, who's actually kind of underrated, I'm not gonna lie. Scrap Baby, who's one of the most terrifying designs. UCN, this is an interesting one. It's cool that, you know, we had an ultimate custom night. You can get any character you want, but the jump scares aren't good, probably because, what was the reason actually? It might have been because they were animated in Click Team maybe? I'm not quite sure. Also, Scott's choice of characters to add is pretty weird. I don't know why I keep saying characters. Animatronics. All of the mediocre melodies and all of the rock stars, but we don't have Withered Freddy or Withered Foxy. Like, what? No Golden Freddy, but with a Golden Freddy, to be honest, I can get behind that, because with a Golden Freddy design is actually a lot cooler. I can get behind it. Oh wait, also the secret characters are pretty cool. Dee Dee can appear, and then she might summon a random animatronic, or one that's secret, like, you know, Nightmare Chica that you can't select on the 50/20 select screen. I don't know what to call it. I don't know why I have it in 80 here. Put it down to average. probably above FNaF 3. Actually, no, because the lore isn't as good, but it's probably the perfect ending, at least for the official lore. If I could have ended the lore, I would have ended at UCN. I like the new games, but I don't think they continue the lore well. I wish they were like the books, where it's like, same lore, different continuity, but we can kind of get ideas from them. Anyway, FNaF Help Wanted. This might be another S tier. It's just a very fun game to play. Seeing animatronics, like, as if you're actually in the pizzeria, it's nice. And there's so many levels, like, whoever made it, it might have been Steel, might not have been, don't know. But they cooked probably more than anything else has since. I don't think it's the best game, but it's definitely S tier. FNaF AR got cancelled, didn't it? Okay, not cancelled, that makes it sound like it did something insane, like Freddy was racist or something. But it is actually official to the lore, so I don't know what that means for the lore. Is all the lore just not canon from this game now? I'm not quite sure. It is a cool name, to be fair, Special Delivery. And it gives some characters that did not have voice lines before, voice lines, like Freddy. It's surprising that it took like 9 games for Freddy to have a voice, apart from just his laughter. I'm gonna put it in bad. I mean, it's just not very good, is it? Security breach, oh, what a controversial one. A lot of bugs, a lot of glitches, a lot of crashes. I could have just said a lot of bugs, to be fair. I don't know why I said glitches and crashes. The only character I really like is DJ Music Man. Anybody else just doesn't really matter to me. Dynamite Freddy is so overrated. He doesn't do anything, really. When he tries to fight the Endos, he doesn't actually fight them. I don't even know what he does. He just puts up his fist for no reason. Why are you putting up your fist if you can't even fight? That instant made me lose, like, almost all of my respect I had for him. Put Security Breach in the bottom of average, I think. It's also super overpriced. It's like £50, is it? £40? Ruin is absolutely horrible. They tried to make Security Breach scarier, but 1, they did not. 2, the gameplay is just not fun. I didn't even play it myself, and I still can tell that the gameplay is not fun. The only character I like is Mexus, but that's only because the design is cool and his name is cool. He doesn't actually do anything, I don't think. And there's no, like, ruined DJ Music Man. Why? Yeah, cheek of the trash bag hanging out, but not DJ Music Man? Help Wanted 2? I haven't played the game, actually. I think I might have played at one of the food levels, but then never touched it again. Don't know why. I just didn't. Should I even rank it? I don't know. I haven't even seen it. I don't know what the ending is. Speaking of endings, for Help Wanted 1, I wanted to complete it myself on camera and get the ending, but obviously now no one cares about that game, so no point of doing a video on it. So for years I had no idea what the ending was, because the only person I watched played it was Dan2DM, and he didn't complete it either. Same with Sister Location, actually. He didn't complete that for some reason. He stopped like a few custom nights before he finished. I don't know why. I want to see what the internet thinks of it. Alright, what's this? This is old. Alright, what's this? They don't even know what it is. What's this? Ooh, 80. Okay, so people like it then. I think I've seen a few levels, and I know one where you're like being up healthy or something, or maybe you're fixing him, but just in a very dangerous, painful way. Not quite sure. I'm gonna put it right there. That seemed fair. Rhymed on Mayfair, but if 3 gave me a nightmare. Ooh, ah! My Pop Goes is bad. It has a nice name, but the game, I don't remember it. I've blocked out my memory because it has no business in there. Definitely bad, and I'm not even gonna talk about it any further. Into the Pit, that was a fun game. I feel like I needed to look at tutorials a bit too much. Maybe I'm just not good at figuring stuff out. I feel like I either overcomplicate games, or like I just don't see the obvious, which is kind of the same thing, to be fair. Or sometimes maybe I think like how I would think in real life, but not as a gamer. But yeah, great. Pit 1 is scary. It definitely got me shivering in my boots a few times. I don't know why I did that. I think bottom of 80 is good for it. Secret of the Mimic, kind of controversial with the lore and everything else, but I think it's alright. I like the animatronics. The Mimic is cool. Big Top is even cooler. Let's slide it into A tier. I don't know where though. Maybe here, but that might be too high or too low. It's objectively a better game than FNaF 1, but I don't think it is, like based on nostalgia and iconicness. So I think there's fair. Okay, so this is the final ranking. Ruin in F, My Pop Goes in D, FNaF AR in D, FNaF Security Breach in C, UCN in C, FNaF 3 in C, FNaF Help Wanted 2 in B, FNaF Sister Location in B, FNaF 2 in B, FNaF World in B, FNaF Into the Pit in A, FNaF 4 in A, Secret of the Mimic in A, FNaF 1 in A, and then finally we have Help Wanted in S, and FNaF 6 as the best game of all time. Get the clap sound effects. Alright, I'm done.